The soft click-clack of your pen echoed in your ears as your thumb kept torturing it out of habit. Your notebook lay open in front of you, but the words had long stopped making sense. Your leg bounced restlessly against the floor, making your chair creak and tick in a slow rhythm that only fueled your nerves. The classroom felt painfully quiet. You could hear the distant buzz of the ceiling fan, the faint sound of papers turning, but none of it mattered, because your eyes were glued to one person, him, Jungkook. Your lips pressed into a soft pout, brows drawing together as you watched him from your seat. He wasn't alone. A girl stood beside his desk, her, Selena, the college's golden girl, pretty, popular, confident, and always surrounded by people. And next to Jungkook, they looked like a painting that everyone wanted to frame together. And worse, people loved shipping her with him. The idea alone made your chest twist painfully. You had known Jungkook long before she or anyone else in this college did. Back when he wasn't known as the mysterious, handsome top student everyone admired. You'd known him since high school. You'd seen him before his fame, before the sharp looks and rolled-up sleeves and calm stares made him the center of attention. But knowing him didn't mean he knew you. You were just another classmate who always admired him from afar, always too quiet to say hello, too anxious to start a conversation. He wasn't unkind, just distant. Jungkook never talked to anyone who didn't approach him first. He carried that quiet kind of presence that made people curious but afraid to interrupt. And you were exactly that, afraid. Now, watching Selena lean over his desk, laughing softly while he gave short, polite replies, it felt like watching a dream slip out of your hands, a dream that was never yours to begin with. He didn't even seem interested. He barely said anything, but still, watching her hold his attention for even a few seconds made your heart squeeze painfully tight. You didn't realize how obvious your stare had become until a familiar whisper reached your ear. Amy, hey, what are you staring at so hard? Amy's voice, your benchmate. You blinked quickly, almost dropping your pen. Yin, huh? Amy tilted her head, following your gaze. It didn't take her more than 2 seconds to understand. Her lips curled into a knowing smirk. Amy, oh, him again. Your heartbeat jumped. Yin, what? No, you muttered defensively, trying to look away, but Amy was already grinning. Amy, Yin, she whispered teasingly, leaning a little closer. You might as well just go propose to him already. How many more days are you going to sit here glaring at them like you want to set them on fire? You frowned instantly, your cheeks heating up. Yin, I'm not glaring, you whispered back sharply. She chuckled under her breath. Amy, then what's that look? Your eyes are literally throwing daggers. Look, your eyebrows haven't relaxed in 5 minutes. You look jealous. You groaned, sinking a little lower in your seat. Yin, what nonsense, Amy. I'm not. Amy folded her arms, amusement all over her face. Amy, oh, you are. Totally. Look, just tell him already. You've liked him since forever. Your eyes flicked back toward Jungkook, unable to help it. Selena was still talking, laughing about something. Jungkook gave a small, polite smile, nodding once, his usual reserved self, but even that felt like too much. Your heart ached a little more. Yin, I don't even know if he feels the same. Amy's tone softened. Amy, you won't know unless you tell him. And honestly, he doesn't seem into anyone. Think about it. Does he even talk to people except his one friend? The conversation with Selena looks forced. If you ask me. You looked at her, unsure. Yin, you really think so? Amy nodded confidently. Amy, I do. So stop torturing yourself. If he rejects you, fine. You'll move on, but if he doesn't, she shrugged with a grin. At least you'll finally know. You exhaled deeply, your heart beating a little too fast. Maybe she was right. Maybe confessing was better than wondering. Just then, the door opened, and the professor entered, causing everyone to straighten up. You quickly sat up too. The murmurs quieted down as you tried to focus on the open page in front of you. But deep down, your mind wasn't here. It was spinning with one small, dangerous thought. He's always in the library after class. Maybe today could be your chance to finally talk to him. Alone, as you bent your head, flipping a page in your notebook, you didn't notice a pair of eyes that had already turned toward you. Jungkook. He did it quietly, without thinking, like a reflex. It had become a habit, his little secret routine. Every day, before the class began, he let his eyes find you. He'd glance at you once, just for a second. You, with your pen always tapping, your hair always falling over one side, your lips pressed together when you were deep in thought. He didn't even know when it started. But now, he couldn't stop it. He swallowed hard, realizing he'd stared a moment too long. Quickly, he shifted his gaze to the front before you could lift your eyes. He couldn't afford to get caught, because if you did, you'd know. You'd know that Jeon Jungkook, the quiet boy everyone admired from afar, had already fallen for you, long before you ever gathered the courage to look his way. And that secret, he planned to keep it, no matter how much it burned inside him. The soft scratch of a digital pencil echoed faintly through the quiet library. Jungkook's focus was absolute, his brows slightly drawn together as his hand moved fast across the iPad screen, the stylus gliding with precision. His laptop was open in front of him, its screen glowing a faint blue light that reflected on his sharp jawline. He'd been sitting there for over an hour now, finishing his notes at a speed only he could manage. He hated dragging work through the entire day. He liked things done neatly, quickly, perfectly. His fingers shifted, ready to jot down the next problem when he heard it. Footsteps, soft, hesitant ones. At first, he ignored them, assuming it was another student passing by. But the steps didn't fade, they were coming closer. He could hear them stopping behind his chair. His hands stilled, his jaw tightened. He shut his eyes for a second, exhaling through his nose. Please, not Selena again. It had to be Selena. She had made it a habit to bump into him during his study hours, always with some new excuse. And Jungkook hated it. He hated small talk, unnecessary distractions, fake laughter. This was his quiet time, and he guarded it. He clenched his pencil harder, muttering under his breath, "Jungkook, not again." Finally, he lifted his head, ready to tell her off politely, but firmly. And then, he froze. His eyes widened. His throat went dry instantly when he saw you standing there. Not Selena, not anyone else, but you. For a second, he forgot how to breathe. His heartbeat thundered in his chest so hard that it almost hurt. You were standing a few steps away, holding your notebook against your chest, your gaze locked right on him. He had imagined this before, you coming up to him. But now that it was actually happening, he had no idea what to do. For a second, Jungkook thought he was imagining it. You, of all people, standing in front of him. You smiled nervously, your voice trembling slightly. "Yin, hey." Jungkook. His heart jumped at the sound of your voice, soft, careful, almost shy. Jungkook. "Oh, Yin, yes, hey." He stuttered. He actually stuttered, and it only made his ears burn hotter. He wasn't like this with anyone, but with you, he always lost control of himself in the smallest ways. You bit your lip, feeling your stomach twist painfully. You had practiced this in your head so many times, walking up to him, saying what you needed to say. But now that you were standing right here, everything felt heavier. "Yin, I hope I'm not disturbing your studies." He straightened up quickly, shaking his head. Jungkook. "Oh, absolutely not. You're not disturbing me at all. How can I help you?" His tone softened more than he intended. You swallowed, fiddling with the edge of your notebook. It had been months since you last talked. It felt awkward now, but you couldn't run away again. You had come here for a reason. "Yin, I just came because I have something to say." Jungkook blinked, trying to calm the sudden rush of nerves in his chest. Jungkook. "Yes, go ahead. You can sit." You nodded, slowly pulling out the chair in front of him. Your knees felt weak as you sat down. His eyes followed every movement unconsciously, his pulse racing. How do I even start this? You thought. What do I even say? Your mind screamed to just say it. Tell him how you felt, how you'd been thinking about him for years. But when you opened your mouth, the words that came out weren't the ones you rehearsed. Yin, nothing actually, just about the upcoming quiz. You wanted to slam your forehead on the table. Seriously? That's what you said. Jungkook didn't seem to mind. A small, genuine smile tugged at his lips. He leaned forward a little, the light catching his eyes. Jungkook. "Oh, the quiz? Sure, I can help you with that." He began explaining calmly. His pencil moved again as he showed you notes, diagrams, and shortcuts, his attention fixed entirely on you, and you couldn't focus on a single thing he said. You were too busy staring. The way his lashes brushed his skin when he blinked, the faint curve of his mouth when he concentrated, the soft hum in his throat whenever he thought. You could listen to his voice forever and never get tired. Your heart thumped louder, drowning out every word he was saying, and without realizing, you leaned a little closer. Your chin rested on your palm as your eyes lifted to his face, not his notes, not the screen, but him. It took Jungkook a second to notice, but when he did, he froze mid-sentence, his breath hitched. He had looked at you 100 times before, when you weren't watching, but never like this. never with your eyes directly on him, glowing under the warm light. You were so close now that he could see the tiny reflection of the tablet screen in your eyes. Jungkook. Yes Yin, do I? His voice broke a little, his throat went dry. He had no idea what he was saying anymore. You smiled softly, nerves crawling up your spine. Yin, do you? Your voice trailed off, your heartbeat racing. Do you like someone? The world seemed to pause. Your question landed like a stone in still water, breaking Jungkook's calm entirely. His heart skipped multiple beats, one after another, until he forgot how to breathe. He blinked faster, his cheeks warmed, and for a second, his eyes darted anywhere but you. Yes, he did like someone, he liked you, but he couldn't say it. Not now, not like this. Jungkook, I know, why would you ask that? He forced a small, awkward smile, the kind that didn't reach his eyes. His heart was thumping so hard it almost hurt. He hoped you wouldn't notice how his voice trembled, but you did. You saw everything, and that tiny smile was enough to make your heart believe you still had a chance. You looked down for a moment, gathering courage. Your throat was dry, but the words had been waiting too long inside you. Yin, can I say something? He bit his lower lip, his eyes softening. He didn't know what you were about to say, but something in his chest already began to ache. Jungkook, yes, of course Yin. You don't have to ask. His voice was gentle, too gentle, and that kindness made your hope rise even higher. You took a shaky breath, your fingers twisting together on your lap. Yin, I like you. Jungkook, the words slipped out, trembling and fragile, but once they were out, you couldn't take them back. Everything stopped. Jungkook froze in place, the air in his lungs knocked out of him. His eyes lifted to yours, wide, startled, and guilty all at once. For a second, he thought maybe he misheard you. Jungkook, you what? Yin, I like you. I've liked you for a long time now, since high school. I didn't want to keep it inside anymore. You looked down quickly, your voice barely above a whisper. He lowered his gaze, staring at his lap. His hands trembled slightly as he tried to process everything. Oh, Lord, why now? He wanted to smile, to tell you that he felt the same. Because he did, he really did. He had liked you too, since high school, since every quiet moment you never noticed. But now, everything inside him felt like breaking. Jungkook, his voice cracked, his throat burned. He wanted to speak, but every word felt wrong. He wanted to say I like you too, but how could he? His gaze dropped to his lap. Guilt, that was all he felt. Because if only you knew, he'd liked you too. He'd watched you all these years, memorizing your habits, admiring your quiet nature. But what could he give you now? He wasn't in a place to love anyone properly. His life was chaos, filled with fears, insecurities, and endless responsibilities. He clenched his jaw, his heart aching with the weight of his own silence. He pressed his palms together, his head lowering as if to hide his shame. His chest tightened with guilt. Jungkook, I'm sorry Yin. Your heart dropped instantly. The sound of his apology sliced through your chest. You forced a small, shaky smile even as your eyes stung. Yin, it's okay. You laughed softly, that nervous, fragile kind of laugh people use to hide pain. You pushed the chair back, trying to get up before the tears could fall. Jungkook, please, he said quickly, voice trembling. I really don't want to hurt you Yin, but I'm sorry. You cut him off before he could say more. You couldn't bear to hear the rest. Yin, hey, no, it's fine, really, it's your choice. I just wanted to let you know, that's all. I feel relieved now. You tried to smile again, even though your lips trembled. I'm sorry for disturbing your study session. I'll leave now. You turned before your voice could crack. The world around you blurred. The library shelves, the quiet lights, everything. Jungkook sat frozen, his heart synced. He wanted to stop you, to explain, to tell you why he said no, but his voice wouldn't move, and as you turned to leave, Jungkook's eyes followed you automatically, though his chest already felt heavy from the awkward silence left between you. But then his gaze froze, his breath caught when he noticed a faint reddish stain on the back of your jeans. It took him only a second to understand what it was. His heart dropped, a wave of panic rushing through his veins. He straightened up immediately, his chair scraping softly against the floor. His fingers tightened around his pencil. Then he tossed it aside and stood. The moment he realized you were walking away with that stain visible, something protective and desperate took over him. Whatever had just happened between you, the rejection, the broken words, none of it mattered now. Jungkook, hey Yin, You stopped at the sound of his voice, your steps faltered. You didn't turn around at first, afraid he might say something else that would hurt, but when you did, you saw him walking toward you, fast, focused, his expression serious, his brows knitted together. His jacket was already halfway off his shoulders, one sleeve still hanging as he pulled it free. Yin, what happened? Your heart jumped. He was coming too close. Jungkook, wear this. Here. He extended his jacket toward you, his eyes soft but urgent. You blinked at him, confused. Then it suddenly hit you. Your heart sank. Your face went hot instantly, heat crawling from your neck to your ears. It could only mean one thing. Your throat went dry, your stomach twisted, and you whispered without thinking, Yin, am I? Jungkook gave a tiny nod. His eyes flickered with awkward concern. Jungkook, yes, it's okay. Just take my jacket. You stepped back slightly when he was about to wrap it around you, panic hitting you harder now. You didn't want him to see your embarrassment, not after what had just happened. You shook your head, your voice trembling. Yin, no, I'm fine. Jungkook frowned confused, his tone soft but firm. Jungkook, Yin, take it, it's visible, please, just. But before he could finish, you slipped the straps of your bag lower, adjusting it to hang perfectly over the stain. You turned a little to check behind you, your hands trembling as you made sure it covered everything. Jungkook watched quietly, his chest tightening at the sight. You wouldn't even look him in the eye now. Yin, thank you for telling me. You gave a weak smile that didn't reach your eyes. Then before he could reply, you turned and walked away quickly. The sound of your footsteps faded, and Jungkook just stood there with his jacket still in his hand. His jaw tightened as he slowly lowered it, the soft fabric hanging uselessly from his fingers. It stung, more than he thought it would. Seeing you walk away, refusing even a bit of his help, made his chest ache. You were always strong, but he could see how you tried to hold yourself together, how your eyes glistened before you turned around. Jungkook dropped back into his seat, exhaling shakily. He pressed his palms against his face, his voice breaking softly as he whispered to himself, Jungkook, I'm the worst person. I upset her. You must have been feeling horrible. First the confession, then this. He imagined you walking out alone, trying to act okay, hiding behind that small bag. The thought made his stomach twist painfully. Jungkook, you must be in pain now, he mumbled under his breath, remembering how you used to hold your stomach sometimes during lectures, pressing your hand against it quietly, pretending everything was fine. He hated himself for noticing things like that only now. Meanwhile, outside the library, you walked fast, your bag hanging lower on your waist. The corridor was almost empty, classes were over, and the late afternoon light filtered weakly through the tall windows. You tried to blink away your tears, but they came anyway, spilling down silently, your vision blurred. You sniffled, lowering your head so no one could see your face. The sound of your shoes echoed softly as you walked faster, almost running now. Your throat felt tight, your chest heavy. You sat on the closed toilet seat, the cool surface pressing lightly against your legs. Your pad was changed, and for the first time in what felt like hours, a wave of relief washed over you. You didn't have spare pants, but you didn't need them. The extra jacket you had in your bag covered everything now. Your mind drifted back to the moment in the library, Jungkook rushing toward you, his jacket in his hands, the heat of embarrassment that had burned your cheeks. You replayed everything in your mind. It wasn't Selena you were angry at. Not really. You had tried to convince yourself it was, but deep down, you knew better. Every time he spoke to her, it had always been her initiative. Jungkook didn't lead the conversation. He never had. You couldn't judge him like that. The thought lingered, useless and heavy in your chest. But then, why did he reject you? What could be the reason? The question gnawed at you, making your stomach twist again. You were about to stand and leave the stall when voices reached your ears. Familiar voices, speaking just outside. You heard what happened to Jungkook's mother. Your heart skipped. You froze, straining to hear more, your stomach tightening. Jungkook, that topper, Selena's crush. You bit your lip so hard it hurt, your chest felt heavy. Yes, his mother is sick, another voice replied casually. Your eyes widened. You stood immediately, pressing your hand to your mouth as the words sank in. Your mind raced. You had no idea. He lived with his mother, yes. But she was sick. That explained everything. The rejection, the way he had acted, the hesitation in his eyes. He hadn't rejected you because of you. It was something bigger, heavier. Who told you that? No one. I heard him talking to his friends. He had to leave for the hospital after studying. His life is really busy. It's just him and his mother, and she's sick too. Oh, I feel so bad for him. Came another soft voice. You stayed frozen, listening until the girls left. The echo of their footsteps faded, leaving only silence and your racing heartbeat. Your chest tightened, a mixture of guilt, relief, and concern flooding through you. You had misunderstood him completely. All those moments of awkwardness, his refusals, his distance, it hadn't been about you. It had been because he had responsibilities, because he was worried about his mother. Your hand moved instinctively to your mouth again. I judged him so wrong. The thought made your chest ache. Tears pricked your eyes, but they weren't for embarrassment this time. They were for him, for the weight he carried alone. Yin, oh, Jungkook, you whispered. You hurried outside the stall, your legs feeling weak, your mind spinning with worry and realization. But you knew he wasn't here. Of course not. He must be at the hospital with his mother now, after studying. You let out a shaky breath, your hand resting on the wall for support, and closed your eyes. All the anger, embarrassment, and hurt you felt before melted into something protective. Deep worry for the boy you loved, the boy who had always carried everything silently on his own. The morning air was crisp, carrying the faint scent of flowers from the campus gardens, but your mind was stuck in the same loop of thoughts. His mother was sick. He must be exhausted, worried, and lonely. You searched every corner of the university, hoping to catch a glimpse of him, but he was nowhere. Your heart ached. He must have taken leave today, tending to his mother, and the thought made you want to retreat from your own world. Instead, you walked to the rooftop, needing the fresh air to clear your racing mind. The wind blew gently, lifting strands of your hair, but it was his presence that stole your attention. There he was, Jungkook, standing alone against the railing, his bag carelessly thrown aside. The sight of him froze you in place. You stepped forward slowly towards him, each step measured so as not to startle him. You wanted to be there, close, but not abrupt. Your hand hovered near the railing, almost brushing against his, but you held back, letting him remain in his moment. Yin, hey, you said softly, your voice breaking the stillness. Your voice pulled him from his trance. His head snapped toward you, eyes wide, knees weak. His face was red, tear-streaked, and raw. Emotions he usually hid were laid bare. He turned quickly, trying to look away, but your gaze caught him. Jungkook, hey what are you doing here? His voice shook. I never thought you'd want to talk to me after yesterday. You tilted your head, searching his expression. Yin, what did you do yesterday? You asked softly, not wanting him to feel that rejecting you was something terrible. He bit his trembling lips, trying to stop the tears, but nothing worked. His chest rose and fell rapidly, emotions spilling over. Jungkook, well, I'm not crying, just letting you know. He laughed awkwardly, almost offensively, but the red streaks down his cheeks betrayed him. You took a step closer, ignoring the distance between you. Yin, yeah, I know. It's okay. Don't wipe them, please. He finally looked at you, and your heart ached at the sight. Your hand reached out on instinct, brushing away his tears, tracing the damp streaks on his cheeks, the redness of his nose, the trembling of his lips. Hey, it's okay. Calm down. Everything will be all right, you whispered. Whatever's going on, whatever's hard, it will pass. You just have to hold on, hum. His heart melted under your touch. The sobs he had tried to hold back erupted fully now. He hesitated for a moment, then his arms reached out desperately. He needed someone to hold him. He needed you. Instinctively, your arms rose, letting him know you were there for him, and he didn't hold back. He hugged you tightly, pressing his head into your chest. Jungkook, Yin, I'm sorry, he murmured into your shoulder. Yin, no. Jungkook, why are you sorry? You replied gently. You don't have to apologize. He couldn't hold back anymore. His arms tightened, pulling you closer as if he could bury all his fears in your warmth. You felt the small shivers of his body, the raw tension, and you instinctively held him tighter. Yin, come here, please, you whispered, stroking his back. I'll hold you. You can cry with me. I'll be right here. He pressed his face into your neck, trembling. Jungkook, Yin, my mom, she's not healthy. I'm scared. What if I can't give her everything? What if I fail her and regret it later? Your hands rubbed his back in slow, soothing circles. Yin, you won't. Jungkook, you're the best son anyone could ask for, anyone could hope for, you whispered near his ear, letting your lips brush his nape. she's lucky to have you. He let out a shaky breath, finally letting some of the tension leave his body. Jungkook, I never wanted to say no to you, Yin. I love you. I really, really love you. I was just scared that if I let myself fall completely, if I gave in, I might fail you. What if I can't be enough? What if I can't give you all the time, all the attention you deserve? What if you find me lacking and walk away? You hugged him tighter, your heart aching for him. Yin, Jungkook, you've been honest with me now. That's all I need. I'm not going anywhere. We'll face this together, you whispered, letting your lips brush the top of his hair. His tears soaked your shoulder, but his heart began to feel lighter, comforted by your presence, by the soft warmth of someone who truly understood him. The way he confessed made your chest ache and your lips curve into a soft, bittersweet smile. How foolish you had been to think he liked someone else. Yin, and Jungkook, your mom, she deserves all your love, all your care. It's nothing to be scared of. You don't have to worry about me. Just knowing that you love me, that's more than enough. Seeing how you take care of her, being the son she can count on. Yin, it makes me feel like I did nothing wrong loving you, falling for you. It was the best decision I ever made. A small smile tugged at his lips as he tightened his hold around you. His long breaths brushed against your neck, making your skin tingle, and you melted into the embrace, feeling a happiness you hadn't dared to imagine. For a while, the world didn't exist, just the rhythm of your hearts pressed together. After some time, he pulled back just slightly, keeping his arms around your waist. Jungkook, I was worried. Yin, I know. He cut you off gently, whispering close to your ear. Jungkook, no, about you. Yin, me why. Jungkook, yesterday, you didn't let me help you. I thought you hated me now. Your mind flashed to that embarrassing moment. The jacket, the stain. You blinked, feeling your cheeks warm. Yin, oh that's because I already had a jacket in my bag. I thought it would be awkward returning yours, and I was a little sad too. Not gonna lie, that's why. I'm sorry. His eyes softened as he looked at you. So delicate, so beautiful, so undeniably yours. Jungkook, I'm sorry. I made you feel that way. Yin, stop with the sorry now. He smiled faintly, but his heart jumped when your gaze flicked to his lips, then back to his eyes. He understood what you were saying without words. Swallowing the sudden heat in his chest, he cupped your face gently, brushing his lips first against your forehead, then down to the tip of your nose. Jungkook, thank you, Yin. I love you. I really do. Your lips curved into a smile, and you kissed his tear-wet cheeks longer than he had kissed your forehead. Yin, I love you more, Jungkook. And just like that, your lips met, eyes closed, hearts racing. This was a dream he had waited years to live, and now it was real. His lips moved over yours. Then, with a growing urgency neither of you could resist, the kiss became messy, hungry, your stomachs fluttering with every brush of lips and tongue. Eventually, you pulled back slightly, gasping for air. Jungkook, can we please do more? His eyes burned into yours, lips hovering just above yours, heart pounding wildly as if trying to escape his chest. But reality gently pulled you back. Yin, we can't. Jungkook, you laughed softly at how satisfied he looked, still clinging to you. We're at the university, remember? He swallowed hard, though his eyes lingered on your lips. His thumb brushed against them, wiping away the wetness from your kiss. A slow, tender gesture. Can I meet your mom? His eyes lit up instantly, bright as sunlight breaking through clouds. Jungkook, she would love that. You smiled, pressing a soft peck to his lips as you both stepped back to enjoy the morning air, arms around each other, hearts slowly settling, and laughing softly, and catching up like nothing else in the world mattered. Jungkook's mom smiled warmly as she held your hand, her fragile fingers tracing your knuckles. Oh, your girlfriend is so beautiful. Jungkook, you have good taste. Your cheeks heated instantly, and you let out a shy laugh, lowering your gaze. Yin, thank you, Mom. The word slipped out before you could stop it. Mom. It felt so natural, so right, that even you were surprised by how easily it came out. Jungkook's heart almost burst. You called her Mom. He glanced at his mother, eyes softening. Jungkook, don't worry now, Mom. The doctors said all your reports are normal. You'll be discharged soon. He spoke, his one hand fixing the corner of her blanket. His mother chuckled softly, her eyes moving between the two of you. You don't know how happy I am, seeing my son finally smile like this. You've been so serious all your life, Jungkook. Jungkook's ears turned red. He He scratched the back of his neck and avoided her teasing eyes. Jungkook, Mom, please, not in front of her. You giggled, covering your mouth. Yin, it's okay, Jungkook. His mom laughed softly, shaking her head. See, she's perfect for you. The room filled with gentle laughter. His mother smiled so brightly that it made Jungkook's eyes sting for a moment. He couldn't remember the last time he had seen her look so peaceful. Take care of each other, okay? When I see you both like this, I feel calm, like I don't have to worry anymore. You squeezed her hand softly. Yin, you don't have to, Mom. I'll make sure he eats properly and doesn't overwork. Jungkook's hand found yours behind his mother's gentle gaze. His fingers curling around yours. His thumb began tracing slow, lazy circles on your skin. There was something so soft in the way he touched you, not rushed or hesitant, just grateful. His eyes softened, a small smile tugging at the corner of his lips as he looked at you, a look that said thank you, not in words but through touch. Thank you for being here. Thank you for walking into his life and bringing light to places that had been quiet and lonely for too long. You smiled at him, a gentle reassurance that you were here now, that he wasn't alone anymore. Your eyes shifted softly toward his mother as she began to say something, and in that moment, a wave of relief washed over him just knowing you were there. Yin, your mom is really sweet, you said softly, still smiling as you looked at him. Jungkook turned to you, his head tilting closer until his lips brushed your cheek. You closed your eyes, leaning in, letting him kiss you properly this time, slow and savoring. Jungkook, she is lovely, she loves all my friends. Yin, and now I'm added to that list. He chuckled, that boyish grin tugging at his lips, the kind that made your stomach flutter and your heart skip a beat. You couldn't stop your laugh, soft and sweet, before you suddenly leaned forward and pressed your lips to his. He froze for a second, surprised, but then melted right into it. His hand moved to your waist as he kissed you back, longer this time. And when he pulled away, it wasn't really over. He kissed the tip of your nose, your forehead, your cheeks, your chin, everywhere his lips could reach, making you laugh harder. Yin, hey, we're in class, you idiot, you whispered between giggles, your hand gently pressing on his chest to stop him. But your smile gave you away. The classroom was alive with chatter, the professor nowhere in sight, and on the last bench, it was just you two, tangled between laughter and love. Selena had seen you both from her seat, but seeing you suddenly together like this made her furious. Still, she knew better. After trying so hard, Jungkook had never talked to her, and in an instant, he was so comfortable with you. Your one knee rested over his, your books half open, your heart entirely his. Jungkook looked at you like he couldn't believe you were real, his world, right there beside him. You held his chin and pushed his face back toward his notebook, pretending to scold him. Yin, don't look at me, look here. Jungkook, but you're way worth it to look at, baby. You grinned, lowering your voice teasingly. Yin, then take me to your house after uni. Let me make you stare at me all day. His laughter filled the air, soft and genuine before he nodded eagerly, eyes sparkling like a child's. Jungkook, as you say, sweetheart. Yin, and then we'll meet your mom. I'll make something special for her to eat. He smiled wide, that kind of smile that showed his dimples and everything he felt inside. Jungkook, she'll love that, and I'll love watching you do it. You blushed, resting your forehead against his. For a moment, everything else faded. It was just you and him. You whispered softly, Yin, I like this, being yours. And he replied without hesitation, voice low and sure, Jungkook, you always will be. I love you so much, so much.